everyone, you are welcome to this third lesson of Mental Mathematics Secrets. Yes, in this lesson we are going to improve on our skills on how to add using our heads. Alright, now we're going to take another step on how to add two column numbers. How fast can you add 27, 19, 34 and 62 in your head? How fast can you do it? Let us see. If we have an example of 76 plus 89, in school we are taught how to add this number starting from the right hand side, from the place value of ones going backwards, okay? And what we usually do in school is add 6 plus 9, that is 15, where we write 5 and carry 1. You agree with me? Then we add 1 plus 7, that is 8. 8 plus 8, 16. That's what we do in school. But it becomes a bit uneasy for you to calculate this in your head just right away. And that's why mental mathematics comes up with a few secrets that you need to learn so that you increase on the speed of addition. Are we together? Let's start with a simple example. Still using this. When you look at 76, right away we know that 76 is the same as 70 plus 6. Are we together with this? And 89 is the same as 80 plus 9. Now, whenever you look at a number like this in your head, right away you get to know that we have 70 plus 6, 80 plus 9. And that's what we are adding up. Okay? What we do is simple. We start from this side. That is the trick in mental mathematics. You want to do it in your head. So, we start with 70 plus 80, okay, plus 6 plus 9. But remember, you do this in your head and you don't need to write anywhere. Are you getting me? You do this in your head and you don't write it anywhere. And remember, we said in mental mathematics, it's not good to take on plus, because whenever you say plus, it delays you. But I wanted to just show you a procedure here, okay? So now, when we add 70 plus 80, 70 plus 80, okay? This is 70 because 7 is in the place value of tens, stands for 70, and 8 stands for 80, okay? So 70 plus 80, 150, 156, 165, and 165 is the final answer. Let's try out another little simpler problem so that you get used to the procedure. Here, I've just been showing you a procedure on how to do it, but very soon you're going to be able to calculate such a number in your head. Okay? Let us see. What if we have a simple number like 15 plus 34? When you look at this number, right away we know 15 stands for 10 plus 5. And 34, we know that it stands for 30 plus 4. Okay? We know that 15 stands for 10 plus 5. Okay? And we know that 34 is standing for 30 plus 4. Now, within your head, we start from this side. And remember we said 10, 40, 45, 49. And 49 is the final answer. You see the procedure, this becomes a little faster on calculations. So I want everyone to do the practice following the right procedure like we have said. On repeating this, remember we said 10, 15 is the same as 10 plus 5. 34 is the same as 30 plus 4. Now, we are starting from the left side with 10, okay, plus 30. Remember, I didn't want to say, excuse me. Remember, I didn't want to say plus, because whenever you say plus in your head, it is delaying you. And we don't want to delay in our mental math calculations. So, we just say 10, 30, so from 10, 40, okay, 45, 49, okay, so 49 becomes the final answer. Let us see if at all we were calculating it the way we calculate it in school, in class, okay? You see, the calculation in class is good for writing the paper, writing on paper. But when you're doing things in your mind, remember you're going to be calculating money, you're going to be calculating things here and there, doing business, you're going to be having different problems in real life. Now here I'm showing you how to tackle things using your head and not using the calculator, okay? But in school, we would add from the right hand side, which is 5 plus 4, 9, 1 plus 3, 4, to get 49. This is quite a simpler problem. Let us see more and more and more and more and more examples. Right. Let us see. What if we have 44 plus 67? Adding. How do we add that? Simply do it in your head. Alright? Remember, the rule of complements also works. When you look at this number, immediately, we're starting from this side, we know that 4 and 6 are complements, but they are in a place value of tens. Therefore, when you look at 4 and 6, immediately we know that this is 10, but in the place value of 10, this stands for 40, this stands for 60, okay? Immediately we know that this is 100. 100, 100. And 4 plus 7 plus 7, that's right, 100 and hey, I want you to do these things in your head very, very, very fast, okay? Very, very fast. I repeat, this is 4 and 6. 4 and 6 are complements. 4 is in the place value of 10. So 4 represents 40. This represents 60. Therefore, we take on 100, 104, then plus 7, that's 100 and what? So this becomes the final answer. If at all we were supposed to add it the way we add in class, this would be 4 plus 7, okay, 11, carry 1, 10, plus 1, 11. But calculating the way in school, it's not easy for you to have the things in the head, to keep them in memory. But when you use this secret of mental mathematics, you do things so easily and things work out so easily. Let's have another example. Let's say we have 3 digits, 68 plus 27 plus 56. How do you add this very fast in your head? We start from this side and we know that this is 60, okay? 80, okay? 130, 138, 145, 151. So 151 becomes the final answer. You see how things become a little easier when you're using your head. You see, we just use this in our head and we are not doing the suffering of 8 plus 7 plus 6, you write and carry this, do this, and you find things that are a little easier if at all you're using this secret of mental mathematics. Okay? I need you to do practice following the good procedure I have given you for different problems. Let's have another example. For the start, this may seem a little difficult to you, but when you practice, things become so easy, just like they are easy for me. And it really works in real life. It is easy for me to count my money, count a few things, count where I don't need a calculator. You are able to surprise your peers with good memory. You're able to do things in a smart way. When you start working, you're even able to surprise your co-workers or even your bosses when you have a smart head. Okay? Now, let us see how to work on these 4 numbers. How do you go and this very fast? Here, we know that we have 27, 19, 34, and 62. And in our mind, we know that 27 is the same as 20 plus 7, okay? We know 19 is the same as 10 plus 9. We know that 34 is the same as 30 plus 4. 62 is the same as 60 plus 2, okay? Now, in our mind, let us go very fast. 20, 30, 60, 120, 127. Before I say 127, when you look at these numbers here, what do you get in your mind? Remember the value of complements? When I see 4, I remove 1 from 4 and I put it with 9, it gives me a 10. And I'm remaining with 3. Remember, I'm doing this in my head. So the 3 and 7 become complements and 1 and 9 become complements. So immediately when I look at these 3 digits, I get to know that it is a 20. Do you feel me? Using your head. in practice, you will see that these things become easier. So in practice, I see that this immediately is a 20. Even when we add it one by one, we shall get to the 20, but you need to do practice, know the value of, know your complements like I told you in the first lesson. Remember, this is the third lesson. Know your complements. Look at the numbers with a sharp mind and do the calculations right. Okay, now from we said this is 20, 30, 60, 120, 140, 142. Okay, and so our final answer is 142. Let us repeat while trying to increase the speed. Okay, we're saying 20, 30, 60, 120, 140, 142. You see how easy things become? Now we need to practice more and more, more and more, more and more. Let us see if at all we are given a number like 37 plus 44 plus 26. Let's do this very fast. Once you master the procedure of this system, the system of math calculations using your head, it becomes so easy for you for every number, and you can simply do every calculation with ease. Let us see here. When you look at 3 and 2, it immediately gives you a 5. Immediately you get to know that it is a 5. So, very fast in our mind, we shall say 50, okay, 50, 90, 97, but after 97 we have a 4 and 6. After 97 we have a 4 and 6. So a 4 and 6 gives us a 10 already. So here we shall just say 107. 107 becomes our final answer. Now, I need you to always practice. I know most of you are not even ready to learn how to do different calculation using your head because you want always to use a calculator. But if you take away that mind of always holding a calculator and just practice what I'm showing you, life is going to be so easy for you and you're going to enjoy every bit in your calculations. Let us meet in the next lesson. Thank you.